What's good, y'all? It's the guy that nobody knows coming at you live, and today I'm gonna be talking about things that weird me out. Now, I am a little sick. I might sound weird, but we ball. And if you got a problem with anything I'm about to talk about, cash me a check and send it to your mama. Let's get into it. Now, I'm gonna just automatically rip the band aid off. I'm not wasting no time. The first thing that weirds me out is bald people. Bro, if you woke up one morning and said, you know what's about to look good? You know what's gonna be fire? Let me slap on that Caillou. You know what the girls are gonna love? Man, let me slap on that Lil Bill. And ladies, I'm gonna be especially hard on y'all. What made you think in your mind it was a good idea to take Professor X and put him in a dress? It's not. Bro, bald women horrify me. Bald women keep me up at night in the worst way possible. Y'all have me shivering in my timbers. Ugh, brother, ugh. And to make it worse, some of y'all don't even know that y'all heads is jacked up. Like, dude, do y'all not get that some of y'all have deformities on top of y'all noggins? Like, y'all hair is saving y'all from an embarrassment that you can't come back from, because once it's gone, it's gone. When people see it and it's online forever. Some of y'all look like xenomorphs and you have no idea because your hair is doing you a service. Why are you trying to fight against it? It's not cool. And I can hear some of y'all in the comments already. Oh, well, if you don't like bald people so much, maybe you shouldn't look at them. Maybe you should just do it. Shut up! You know how I feel when I think about bald people? Now, there are exceptions to the rules, okay? Like, if you're sick, if you got into some sort of freak accident, if God just doesn't really like you at the moment, if you have genetic problems, then you know you're excused from the table. This is for the people who specifically woke up in the morning and said, yeah, this is a decision that I need to make to better horrify humanity, because why not? Next up on the list of things that I find weird, it's grass. And it's not really the grass itself, it's just how angry I get when I have to deal with grass. I don't know why grass pisses me off. I mean, I have some reasons I wrote down here. I hate the smell because grass stinks. People who are like, oh, you know, I love the smell of grass. I love nature. Y'all are weirdos. I don't like the fact that grass makes me itch. I always have to take like 4 or 5 different baths to stop itching. And I'm not allergic to grass. I don't believe I am. It's not like I went to the hospital and got diagnosed to be allergic to grass. I'm actually not sure how people even get allergic to grass. Not my problem. That's another thing I find weird about it. But I do itch entirely when I cut the grass. I dislike cutting the grass. It's hot, and that's not the grass fault, but I'm gonna blame the grass because it grows really fast in the south. I don't know about the north, but in the south the grass grows pretty damn fast, so I have to be out there pretty damn often. There's also bugs in the grass, and I can blame the grass for housing a lot of bugs. And it's not really the bugs, it's more of the biting that they do, you know, because as a person who cuts the grass pretty darn often, as I previously established, you get a lot of bug bites, and now you're out here doing the damn Cotton Eye Joe, slapping yourself, hand boning all over the place because you itch from all these bug bites from, you know, just trying to make sure that your damn front yard and your backyard look clean and presentable to people, because, you know, why the heck not? And I know what some of y'all might even say. Oh, well, why don't you get a house that doesn't have grass? Well, I did. Okay, I had a trailer. My trailer, you know, didn't have grass, I didn't have to cut it. Yeah, but life and inflation, they caught me lacking. They jumped the hell out of me. They stomped me out with my pants down and then they took my shoes. Now I'm staying at my mom's house sleeping on the floor. Well, technically I'm not on the floor. I got a bed, so but beforehand I was on the floor. The point is grass is ass. Well, it's not all the way bad. I mean, I do like the color, so it's not as bad, but I mean, it ain't good either. So, but it's alright, I guess. Now we're gonna take a little detour, okay? Something else that weirds me out. We're moving to the food category. You know what that is? It's ketchup. I hate the taste. I hate the smell. I hate the texture. I hate the look. I hate the sound that it makes when it's in the pack. I hate the sound that it makes when it's not in the pack. I hate the sound that it makes when it's inside of a bottle. I hate the sound that it makes when motherfuckers is eating it. Let me stop, bro. I didn't chill. But ketchup is just something else that, for whatever reason, pisses me off. I don't know why. I have no explanation. And I can't control the rage I feel when I'm around it. And yes, it is an aggressive, makes me want to do violent type of stuff kind of rage. Now, granted, it's not like if I see ketchup, I'm like a bull that's just charging. It's more like if I get it on my hand or my fingers or whatever the case may be, I shouldn't even be touching it, but if for whatever reason I am, I'm angrily punching the air, screaming my head off because, brother, I got tomato guts on my hands. And you know the crazy part is, everything else tomato-wise, I mess with. I like pizza. I like spaghetti. And before anybody say anything, spaghetti is not ketchup. It's not the same thing. Do not come in my comments with that bullshit. Do not tell me, oh, well, tomato sauce is just like ketchup. No, it's not. It's not the same thing. You don't put ketchup in spaghetti, and you don't put spaghetti sauce in fries. And if you do, well, you're a weirdo, okay? So don't talk to me. But the point is, ketchup pisses me off. I hate the taste. I've only tasted ketchup maybe once, maybe twice. Realistically, I'll probably tasted ketchup 3 times in my life. And each time I hated it just as much as the first time. Okay? So no, I'm not going to go back and try ketchup again. I don't care if there's a new form of it. Actually, I can categorize damn near all condiments as a dislike. I don't like mustard. I don't like relish. I don't like mayo. I don't like none of them shits. Yo, I'm about to get so much hell for that. And now it brings us to the last thing. I hate this thing with a passion. This is actually my biggest fear. If you know me, then you already know what I'm about to say. It's cockroaches. I cannot stand cockroaches. I hate cockroaches. I've been traumatized by cockroaches. First of all, I was born in Germany. I didn't come across a lot of cockroaches when I stayed in Germany. But my family is from Louisiana. And when I went to visit family in Louisiana, every time I went down to the South, I was encountered by cockroaches. And Lord and behold, when I did, for whatever reason, and I went back to Germany, I went back to school, I decided I needed to learn about these things. And the more I learned, the more horrified that I became. And I'm not even getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm not getting down to where my trauma rooted in. Unless y'all want a story, then I might do a story time on it. But let's just say every encounter, I almost lost my life. And if it had to be my house or a cockroach, they have the house. My money or a cockroach, it has my money. My life or a cockroach, well, I'm about to find a cliff I can throw myself off of because I refuse to let the cockroach take my life, even though technically it has almost done that on multiple occasions. The point is, cockroaches are the bane of my existence. And I think probably the worst attribute, which I've learned recently, is that these fuckers can fly. These things were made in the deepest pits of hell. These things are literal nightmare fuel. These things are what Freddy Krueger has nightmares about. These things are what every great author of horror thinks about before they come up with the genius idea of making their next blockbuster horror movie. I don't care what you tell me. I hate them. They hate me. And one day, whenever the mist decides to roll in, you know, Stephen King's The Mist, you're gonna see giant 9-foot cockroaches eating your children, and there's nothing physically you can do about it because they can survive nukes. I don't care. Fuck that and them. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I keep telling myself I want to have a better uploading schedule, and I typically don't. I just upload when I either get fired or don't have a job, and then when I do get a job, I then tend to stay away from it because I'm focused on my job. But yeah, I'm jobless again, so I'm gonna just be uploading again until I find a job. I'm probably just gonna upload whenever, so until whenever. Peace.